In the vast tapestry of life, some moments bind us all, threads of experience that seem to transcend species. The finality of death is one such constant. We once believed grief was uniquely human, a complex response to severed bonds. But look closer, with patience and respect. Behaviors emerge that challenge old assumptions, from the depths of the ocean to the vast savannas. These are complex social displays hinting at an understanding of mortality. Today, we witness 10 species that mourn their dead, with visuals that match every word. The African savanna, a landscape of breathtaking scale, teeming with immense life. But beneath its vibrant pulse lies a profound stillness, an awareness of the delicate line between existence and its end. Here we witness one of nature's most poignant dramas. Among the giants that roam this land, the elephants, we find some of the most compelling evidence of what can only be described as grief. Their complex social structures and deep, lifelong family bonds create a foundation for these powerful emotional responses. When a member of the herd falls, the response is immediate. A hush falls over the family as they gather, their movements slow and deliberate, forming a protective circle around their lost companion. Under the vast, impartial sky, a solemn ritual of remembrance begins. The matriarch, the herd's keeper of memory, often leads the way, her approach one of reverence, not mere curiosity. With trunks of incredible sensitivity, they gently touch and explore the remains. Then, they stand a quiet watch. This vigil is a silent, communal testament, a protective guard that can last for hours, even days, in a state of near motionless contemplation. This commitment is profound. Field observations have documented herds remaining by a body for days, often forgoing food and water, their loyalty superseding even their most basic survival needs. The matriarch's role is central. Her trunk, which guided this elephant in life, now traces the contours of a life ended. She may even gently try to lift the head, a heartbreaking gesture researchers interpret as an attempt to rouse her lost family member. This interest in the dead persists. Elephants are known to investigate the bones and skulls of their own kind, gently turning them with their feet and trunks, as if in deep contemplation. This reverence extends beyond their immediate family. Unrelated elephants passing a carcass will often pause their journey, grow quiet, and touch the bones before moving on, a shared species-wide culture of respect. Their incredible memory allows them to return to the exact locations of fallen comrades years later. They seek out the sun-bleached bones, picking them up and passing them amongst the group. This is not mere curiosity, but a powerful display of loyalty and memory. It's an unmistakable shared sorrow that challenges our understanding of animal emotion, revealing a world of complexity we are just beginning to grasp. Deep in Central Africa, our closest relatives live complex social lives. When a mother loses her infant, denial and continued care often follow. She carries and grooms the body, sometimes for days or weeks. Meticulous grooming, swatting away flies, as if life continued. The group grows quiet, a clear social response to loss. They approach not to take, but to look, to touch, sometimes to groom. They afford space, their focus turned inward. Eventually she must let go, but the impact lingers. A profound, intimate look at how intelligent primates confront death. Our journey takes us from the forest canopy to the vast, sunlit expanse of the open sea. Here we find another species bound by intricate social ties: dolphins. Renowned for their intelligence, their lives are built upon communication and cooperation. The bond between a mother and her calf is particularly profound, a connection that begins before birth and can last for years. But when this bond is severed by death, what follows is a display of behavior that scientists interpret as a profound form of grief. If a calf dies, the mother often refuses to accept the loss. In a desperate, instinctual act, she cradles its limp body, pushing it toward the surface. She is trying to help it breathe, seeking a response that will never come. This heartbreaking task consumes her entirely. She forsakes feeding and rest, her own survival becoming secondary. Field observations have documented mothers carrying their deceased young for hours, sometimes for days, across miles of open water. The physical toll is immense, leaving her exhausted and vulnerable. But she is rarely alone. Her pod mates often rally around her, providing a moving shield of support. They slow their pace to match hers, forsaking their own foraging. In some cases, others have even been seen helping to carry the burden. It is a silent, communal testament to the shared pain of losing a child. This powerful display of attachment is not unique to smaller dolphins. In the colder seas of the North Pacific, we find their larger cousins, the orcas. Though often called killer whales, they are in fact the largest species of dolphin, and for them, family is everything. Orcas live in tightly knit matriarchal pods where bonds last a lifetime. In 2018, the world watched as one mother's grief became a global headline. Her name is Tahlequah, or J35, a member of the endangered southern resident killer whale population. After her newborn calf died shortly after birth, she began an unprecedented journey. For 17 days, she refused to let her daughter sink, balancing the calf on her head or pushing it with her rostrum. She carried the body for over 1,000 miles in what researchers dubbed her Tour of Grief, a somber procession through the Salish Sea. The physical toll on Tahlequah was enormous. The effort of keeping the nearly 400-pound calf afloat meant she was unable to hunt effectively. She grew visibly weak, her own life hanging in the balance. But her family did not abandon her. They adapted, escorting her, protecting her, and likely sharing their food, a critical act of support that may have saved her life. Their social bonds stretched, but held firm. Her story compelled millions to reconsider the profound emotional depths of these beings, and to confront the environmental pressures that threaten their very existence. Deep within the lush rainforests of the Congo Basin, we find the bonobo, one of our closest living relatives. Their societies are famously peaceful and cooperative, structured around female leadership. This matriarchal system fosters a unique culture of empathy and social harmony, which becomes profoundly evident when the group faces a loss. When a member of the community dies, field observations from sites like Louis Cotal report a remarkable shift. The usual lively activity gives way to a hushed, somber atmosphere. The bonobos gather around the deceased, not in panic, but in quiet proximity. For hours, sometimes even days, they engage in what scientists call post-mortem attendance. They perform soft, deliberate grooming, a behavior typically used to reinforce social bonds and provide comfort. Here, it appears to be a final act of care and connection, a way to process the departure of a group member. This solemn ritual is also a powerful moment of social learning. Youngsters, who are usually boisterous, become still and observant. They watch their elders, learning the complex customs of their society through this gentle, guided experience. They may even be encouraged to participate, touching the deceased, absorbing the gravity of the moment and the importance of community support. This isn't simply instinct, it's a structured, compassionate response. The sustained grooming and quiet companionship demonstrate a profound capacity for social care, suggesting that for bonobos, grief is a shared, communal experience that reinforces the very bonds that define their peaceful society. From the Congo Basin, we travel high into the misted volcanic mountains of Central Africa, home to the majestic gorilla. Here, life revolves around close-knit family troops, each led and protected by a dominant silverback. While their society is patriarchal, the emotional depth and social complexity are just as profound, especially in times of sorrow. The loss of an infant is a particularly poignant event. long-term studies have documented grieving mothers carrying the bodies of their deceased young for days, and in some cases, even weeks. She will cradle the infant, meticulously groom its fur, and shield it from the elements, seemingly unable to let go. This prolonged attachment is a heart-wrenching display of a mother's powerful bond. The mother's grief does not go unnoticed. The entire group's behavior changes. The typical sounds of the forest, the snapping of branches during foraging, the playful calls of juveniles, fade into a shared, solemn stillness. The other gorillas become watchful and subdued, keeping a respectful distance but remaining close. The silverback's leadership role shifts from a physical protector to an emotional anchor. He often stays near the grieving mother, his calm and steady presence offering quiet, protective support. Other members of the troop may approach cautiously. They might gently touch the infant before retreating to sit in silent contemplation, sharing in the somber mood of the group. This collective response is a powerful testament to their intricate social structure and their deep capacity to respond to loss. Closer to home, the dog, our ancient companion. Dogs linger, refuse to leave a fallen friend. They nudge, whine, and keep vigil. They may lose appetite, grow listless, withdraw. Packs gather, sniff, and observe, processing the absence. Horses form strong friendships, years with preferred partners. When one falls, concern and investigation are immediate. A close companion may stand guard for hours, even after the herd moves on. The herd departs hesitantly, social bonds overriding simple flight. Quiet standing, gentle nudging, drooped posture, signs of mourning. High above, corvids, ravens, crows, magpies astonish with intelligence. On finding a dead conspecific, a specific alarm summons others. They gather, orient toward the deceased, and begin a cacophony. It's not chaos, but an organized assembly. Scientists suggest these funerals teach about dangers and threats. By observing, they learn what to avoid. Still, the scale and focus suggest a profound social ritual, a complex communal response to death, part knowledge, part acknowledgement. In deep woods and tundras, wolf packs are families first. After a death, they grow subdued, circle, stand guard, approach with care. They sniff and lick, tails low, signals of sadness. Leaders remain near, the pack slows, howls soften, routines change. These are not curiosities, but documented moments of connection. From elephant vigils to orca journeys, chimp tenderness to corvid funerals, they challenge us to see family, community, and love across species. If this moved you, like and subscribe for more verified wildlife stories told with care and fidelity.